Music rocks! Yeah!
Well, hello and welcome to the Comp Along Cassidy, whatever that name means, chords tutorial. We're on page 33, song number 58. Alright, it only uses the C chord and the G7 chord, and we have learned both the 3-string C chord, right, and we've learned the 5-string C chord, 3, 2, 0, 1, 0, or counting up from the low E string like I could like to do 0, 1, 0, 2, 3, like that, 0, 1, 0, 2, 3. Oops, that wasn't right. 0, 1, 0, 2, 3. And that's the 5-string C chord. Now, we've only learned the 3-string G7 chord so far, which was in the very beginning of the book, and it was the 1 here on the 1st string with 1, 0, 0. But if you just expand what you're doing with the C chord here so that 1 moves down and 2 and 3 each move up 1 string, that is the 6-string G7 chord, and it should sound like this. We're going to go from the 6th string with 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, 1. And let's just try moving between the 6th string and the the G7 and the C chord for a second. So we're on G7, and then pull these two in, and it's better to use them as, or to move them as one single unit instead of thinking like move 2, move 3. Just move them together, boom, lift and set, because they keep the same position in the same shape. And then 1 moves in. So it's like an expansion and a contraction. C chord, then the G7 chord, everything just expands out. A little tricky, and then move back into the C chord. And then expand out. And now let's try the song from the beginning. The first 2 notes are going to be the pickup, so we're not going to play any chords right there. That would just be G, F, and then we're going to play 1 strum for each chord. So C, 2, 3, 4, and then C, 2, 3, 4. That's measures 1 and 2. And then measures 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all the G7 chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's important to keep a steady beat because we're going to play this as a duet. And then 6, 2, 3, then back to the C chord for 2 measures. 2, 3, 4, or 1.5 measures. 1, 2, done. And that's the end of the song right there. And notice how I did that. Looks like a fermata. Done. Okay. Let's try it together from the beginning. Now you can play the chords, and I will play the melody. We'll try our first little duet here. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 is me, me, then you play C, 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 then G7. G7, 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 measure 5, G7, 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 then back to C. 1, 2, done. Alright, now let's try it again. Let's put a little bit of a strum pattern to it. So instead of just doing strum, 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 we can do something like this. Strum, sneeze, strum, just kidding. Okay, we're not going to keep sneezing. Excuse me, though. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, da, da, now C, 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 C. It sounds like a clop along, like a horse. G7, 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 chun, 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 chun. Now I'm at 5, and you're still doing G7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, dun, 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 dun. 2, 3, 4. All right, and that's the whole thing right there. Now, if you want to switch, you could try playing the melody along, and I will play the chords. Since we've already learned the melody, we did the melody tutorial first, right? Okay, so now let's switch, and we'll call that the end of this duet practice. So you get the pickup notes, and I'll count so you know where we're starting, and then I'll play the chords while you try to play the melody. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then you play G, F, and then I'm C, 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 C. Oops. 2, 2, and 3, and 4. Then measure 3. F, E, D, 2, 3, 4. Measure 5. A, G, F, E, D, F, D, E, G, A, E. And then our final chord right there. And that's all we're going to do on that for right now. I don't think it's a very exciting song. I know it's not a very famous song. It's not very popular. So let's just call that good enough for now. It's kind of good for duet practice. And it is good to start learning some songs that you've never heard before, because it really forces you to focus on the note reading in a way that you don't have to when you have no idea, or I mean when you do have an idea of how the song is supposed to sound, because, you know, if you've heard it a million times, then your ears tell you when you make a mistake. Here, you really just have to think about what the notes are, don't you? I don't make this up. Okay, that's all we're going to do for right now. Give yourself a round of applause, and good job. See ya.
Was that pretty good? Is that a wrap? Everybody, great job. That's it. Real solid.